What's up, guys? Sometimes, you just gotta have some good food. Even though I'm eating my bodybuilder food, my steak and rice, my chicken and rice, my fish and rice, sometimes I just have a craving for some good old fried chicken, and I'm gonna make it. So let's go. What's going on, guys? Larry here in Casa de Brown, the kitchen here, getting ready to whip up some fried chicken. So as you can see, I got my ingredients already laid out. I got the chicken leg, I got the drumsticks, I got the eggs for the batter, some fresh flour I'm gonna use, and then I got some seasonings over here. I don't have a lot of the traditional seasonings. I got some seasoned salt, but I got some Dijon butter from Kinder's. I got some pepper. I got a little bit of paprika. I got some garlic powder. I got some onion powder. I think I got some Cajun seasoning inside of the cupboard, but I'm gonna check that out and see if that does anything. I know a lot of people are probably rolling their eyes at this like, wow, Larry, you're a bodybuilder. You shouldn't be teaching people to eat fried foods and this, that, and that. Look, sometimes you just need some good food. You just need some good food. So that's what I'm doing today. I eat enough chicken and rice to kill a horse sometimes, and sometimes my appetite just sucks. So, and that's where it's been at lately. And, I've been adding in extra activity, but sometimes you just need to sit down and have some good food. I think as bodybuilders, we forget that food is meant to bring us together, and we just use it as a tool, which is fine. But also at the same time, it's a good opportunity for me to cook for my family. I do like being in the kitchen. I do like preparing things like this. And this is generally something that I don't do because I usually get the pre-made mixes that is available in stores, like a Tony Cashier's or something like that, a Louisiana mixture that is just ready to be, basically you put the batter in, you put the chicken in, and you're good to go. But today I'm doing it a little bit different. I'm doing it from scratch, and it's just something I want to do. Always remember, especially men that are bodybuilders, it's good to cook for your mate. It's good to cook for your family. It is an act of service. It's an act of giving. And quite frankly, in my opinion, the way you show somebody that you really love them is that you really make them a good meal. And if that's not something that you're doing, I encourage you all to get there and, find a way to make a great meal. If you would rather buy a meal, that's fine, but the hand still tells you how much you love a person. So that's just my brief rant for today. So we're going to get it going. We're going to cook it up. We're going to hook it up. Okay, guys, I know it's a hotly debated topic, but I do wash my chicken. I know a lot of people wash it with like some type of citrus fruit, but we got citrus allergies in this household, so I don't use too much of it. I saw a YouTube video that a guy used lime to wash his, but I didn't. Beat up the eggs for the chicken. We're gonna spread that over it. But first, we gotta season up the batter. And as you can see, we got some flour here. Like I said, using Kinder's cowboy butter, which has an interesting taste to it if you're gonna pick it up. I like it a lot. Little Dijon, little chili up in there. And then we just keep it basic with something else that's like the onion powder, and then the garlic powder and black pepper and stuff like that. You don't have to get super, super fancy when it comes to the batter, in my opinion. Mix that all up, make sure it's good and up in there. I probably could have did another round of seasoning, but I ended up not doing that. All right, now back to the chicken. We're using Chicka Licka Bam Bam as the base seasoning by Fire and Smoke. Use that liberally. And then I used some paprika, a little bit that was left. A little bit more garlic powder because I'm obviously not a vampire. And I'm just going to mix that all up inside the bowl. You want to make sure that your chicken is heavily coated, that is really, really seasoned, because that's what gives the fried chicken its flair. It should be nice and coated by the time you're done with it. And it should look something like this. If it's not looking like that, then put some more seasoning on it, I'll be quite honest with you. Now it's time to coat the chicken, pour the egg over the chicken, and we're just gonna dip it inside and roll it inside that flour, seasoned flour that you see there. We got a bunch to put in and cook up, so we're just gonna speed through this right here and make sure that we get all of it coated thoroughly as possible. You'll see my flaw later, but that's how your hand should probably look if you're doing this from scratch. And Additionally, this is probably how your chicken should look. I think one thing a lot of bodybuilders don't do is that when you're cooking your food, there's a psychological expectation that should be put into play, right? You should be in a relatively positive mood when you make your food. Some days are going to be worse than others, but generally when I make a meal, whether it's chicken and rice, whether it's salmon and rice, number one is something that I'm already desiring, so I desire those type of foods. And then number two, I go into the way to prepare these foods that, wow, I have food, I'm able to make it the way I want to. You know, I got heat to do it, so it's a bit of gratitude, and also it's a little bit of being in a positive mindset when you make your food. Notice when you rush and make your food that it doesn't taste as good, but when you sit back and you may make it the same way, but you are in a more positive mindset, then that's going to make all the difference in how you season the food, how you prep it. You're going to take a little bit more time, and you don't realize it, but I want you to just slow down in the moment and understand that the way you prepare your food, it says something to you when you consume it. So always be mindful. And also, I'm trying to be a clean as you go type of guy, so I don't have to do as much on the back end when it's time to put the kids to bed, when I want to spend time with my wife, watch a movie, because I get up early to train. So it makes it easier at the end of the night to just kind of put away stuff, and, you know, if I just clean as I go. So it's a discipline I'm trying to get better at. Something that me and my wife have instituted. So we're working at it. We're working a little bit harder to keep this kitchen clean, because as a lot of people with kids know, it's very difficult to keep a kitchen clean. So I'm gonna wash these little bit of dishes that I got going on, and then I'm gonna dip the chicken in the oil and see what it do. Again, I am not a professional cook or anything like that. So, and plus, like I said, this is one of the few times I've made the batter from scratch and all that. I usually get this shit pre-made, so I'm gonna try it out today. This ain't bad for throwing some shit I just had up in the cupboard together. It's pretty good. So, obviously, I gotta play around with the coating some more. I should have had more flour on it, but this is actually pretty good. So guys, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy, just some good old home cooking, I guess, right? Again, there's a couple of things I probably should have done a little bit different, but next time when I do this recipe, hopefully I'll bring it to you guys and you'll see dramatic improvement in it. So again, get into the kitchen, positive mindset, an attitude of gratitude, something that I need to improve next year, because I have a very bad habit of getting down in the dumps and feeling sorry for myself. But with that being said, thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe to the channel. Going to be continue to bring you some content. Chest training video coming up soon, so please keep on the lookout for that. And that's it. So have some good food, have some good quality time with your family, and y'all have a great day. Bye bye.